Ah yes, Crush 40, the absolute powerhouse of modern Sonic music. There's something about their songs that just makes you want to sing along at the top of your lungs. Composed of Jun Sonoe and Johnny Joeli, Crush 40 was formed in 1998, just in time to create the theme song for the first Sonic Adventure game. Jun at the time had already composed for Sega before on games like Sonic 3 and Sonic 3D Blast, so Sega decided to bring him in to compose for Sonic Adventure. This is where Johnny comes in. Jun had apparently loved Johnny's work through his band known as Hardline, and eventually was able to get in contact with Johnny through a friend of theirs named Doug Aldrich, whom some of you might know as the guitarist for Whitesnake. And thus, the legendary band Crush 40 was formed. Through this collaboration, they created the amazing rock track known as Open Your Heart to be the main theme of the game and the song that plays during the final boss fight against Perfect Chaos. 3 years later, the band would reunite to create the theme song for Sonic Adventure 2. This song was called Live and Learn and would go on to be one of the most iconic songs of the whole franchise. It became so iconic that when Sonic was first introduced to be in Smash, this was the song they chose to play. A couple years later, they would make two new songs for the game Sonic Heroes, one of them being the theme for the game titled Sonic Heroes, with more of an upbeat feeling compared to their other works. The other being the song which would play during the climactic final battle with Neo Metal Sonic titled What I'm Made Of, which, fun fact, is the band's favorite song to perform live. 2 years after this, they would come together again for Shadow the Hedgehog, where they would compose two more songs for this game, which were definitely more metal sounding than their previous works. One of them being I Am All of Me, which would be the main theme of the game and would play during the final battle against Devil Doom, and the other one being one of my personal favorites titled Never Turn Back, which has this beautiful piano rendition of I Am All of Me playing before the actual song kicks in as the credits to the true ending of the game roll by. After this game would come possibly the most controversial game of the series, that most fans now only know as Sonic 06. For this game, they performed two covers of Sonic songs that were already done by other people. One of them is His World, which was the main theme of this game, but also Sonic's theme, and played during Solaris Phase 2, and was originally performed by a band called Zebrahead. The other song they covered is All Hail Shadow, which obviously is Shadow's theme in the game, and it was originally made for the Shadow the Hedgehog game, and performed by a band called Magnify, who is great by the way, and you should check them out. Then in 2009, they would proceed to make 4 original songs and a cover of With Me for Sonic and the Black Knight, with Night of the Wind being the most popular of these tracks, and always bringing that feeling of wanting to run around or just do some sort of movement. The next game their music would appear in would be Sonic Generations. There weren't any new songs made for this game though, it was just a collection of their songs and other songs in honor of Sonic's 20th anniversary. After that, they wouldn't have their music in any other game until Team Sonic Racing, where they would bring back Crush 40 after Jun Sonoe hadn't been lead composer for nearly 10 years, and have them create the theme of the game called Green Light Ride. Since then, that has been the last we have heard from them, but that doesn't mean they didn't make any other music outside of those games. They made some more covers of songs for their albums like Free and Ungravitify, which I think is the only one of their covers that I have a hard time trying to pick between it and the original. They also even made some original songs that were never in any of the games, such as Call Me Crazy and One of Those Days, which are also great. Despite where they decide to go with their future projects, and if they continue to make music, there is one thing I will always appreciate them for. Their music always made the games feel even more awesome in scale. Before that, none of the other battles really felt quite that epic, and I'm grateful that we got such great musicians for a series that is so controversial, both inside and outside of its community.